All right, hello, hello, all. Welcome back. We're back on House and Fata Morgana tonight. Um, this has been really interesting so far. I don't know where it's going, and no idea where we're ending up, but should be fun. Also, I'm finding out, since I finally checked our YouTube comments, this seems to be a lot more popular than some of the other stuff that we've played. So, if you're newly watching, hi. Nice to meet you all. I'm Kels. Definitely not a voice actor by any stretch of the mind, but I am doing my best here as we play through this. Let's see. I don't think I have any other things to talk about, so let's do our recap. All right, so Mel ran through the rain to the church, pushing the beggar aside along the way, except the beggar was Abby, and he was desperate to debunk the incest stuff and keep her with him. The maid told him this is all because his generosity was a feeble attempt to avoid pain, then ended the story of that era. She told us the curse of the mansion will be broken when we remember who we are, and took us to 1707. By this year, the house has been empty for half a century and the old family died out. The maid said she went into the basement hoping to find us and found a ravenous monster named Bestia surrounded by wine and meat with a stolen weapon. She accepted him as her new master and gave a history lesson of how the beast represents the aftermath of a war. She tried to teach him how to be human and he didn't want to leave the mansion. She showed him Mel's roads for Abby and he said he wanted peace. The mansion got more habitable? Habitable? As a reminder, if you're new, I'm not a native English speaker. I'm trying my best. As Bestia's humanity developed, a lost merchant knocked on the door for help and Bestia let him in. He talked about his plain Jane girlfriend and bringing a knife after hearing stories of the beast rampaging on the village, so Bestia panicked about being stabbed again and killed him. Then the story shifted to Pauline hungry and waiting for her dead boyfriend. Let's see. Bestia reverted to his animal instincts, and the mansion granted his wish by tricking visitors into seeing him as normal so he could eat them. Eventually, another Abby came knocking, and Bestia was eager to kill her, but she doesn't remember the maid or being in the mansion. When he snuck into her room, she calmly asked what he wanted, and he got mad that she wasn't pleading for mercy. She treated him like a normal human capable of reason because she's blind, so they settled down into peace. Abby and Bestia started sleeping together, and just to clarify for anyone who missed the last stream, we mean this in the most innocent way. Sleeping together, actually. She talked about her mother who worked and died in the mansion, and the bandit stole her mom's inheritance before she came to the mansion, and he tried to give her the white rose that Mel commissioned for the previous Nellie. All right. So, let's see where this goes. This has been, like, I kind of like the almost Beauty and the Beast kind of vibes that we've got going. It's kind of cool. I'm enjoying it. Do you not desire more prey? But you were so hungry for blood before. I've had enough. I don't need any more. I will also point out it's been long enough. I don't remember what any of my voices are. We're trying new ones again. Although she is blind. No, because she cannot see. She does not push me away. She's the only one willing to accept me, to be with me. There we go, Blind and the Beast. Such a fickle creature. You obtain peace, cast it aside, and then pick it up once more. But you'll never be able to escape it completely. After all, you were enchanted by the pleasure murder brings. You have been for a very, very long time. I feel like, for those of you also watching our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, like is this my character? This time I'm done. I won't kill anyone anymore. Being with her is far more satisfying than the joy killing brought me. To be with her is what I truly want. So very self-centered. You certainly are. Hey. It was as though he was viewing a flashback. The sound of knocking echoed through the mansion, as it had the day the merchant came and brought the beast's short-lived peace crashing down. What did I just tell you? I do not want any more prey. Stop this. Stop it. Don't bring me any more. I thought you were supposed to fulfill my desires. Why did the door open? Sword in hand, Bestia ran through the mansion's halls. He was overcome with fear. He had obtained the peace he so dearly wanted, and even found someone who did not fear him. He was terrified that the appearance of more prey would cause this all to crumble. If he spotted the prey, murdered them, and conceded to his madness, she might choose to leave him. As much as she claimed he was not hideous, if she witnessed him doing that, I mean, she's not going to witness much. So, I'll just chase them out. I'm done with this. My desire has changed. However, uh, uh, why? Why? Bestia shuddered in horror at the sight. Oh. Oh shit. Now there's two of us? Well, if it's not the consequences of my actions. Stay back. Stay away from me. He broke into a run. It was not, after all, helpless prey that had entered the mansion. That thing is... The monster's voice seemed to slither along the floors behind him. He felt as though, if he were to turn around, it would be right there on top of him. There we go. Is the escort I commissioned here for our threesome? I mean, look. I wouldn't say it's the perfect threesome. But you know what? Like, you're a monster fucker anyways, right? Why are you chasing me? Bestia shouted with fear in his voice, uncharacteristic of the beast who had so readily slaughtered his prey. But can you blame him? That's a bestia. In that moment, I had an epiphany. I had assumed he called himself Bestia, unaware of what the word meant. A bestia other than me. Bestia is not, in fact, a name. It is a word that means beast. Indeed, a second beast had come to the mansion. Here we go again. Why are you chasing me? Are you here to kill me? Is it because I settled down? Because I wanted to stop being a beast? Is something the matter? When the white-haired girl poked her head out of her bedchamber, Bestia was aghast. He frantically attempted to return her to her room. You mustn't leave your room! But as he was doing this, the horrifying creature, no, the beast's voice drew nearer. Do not open this door for any reason. I will protect you. That's right. I don't want this piece destroyed. These tranquil days together with this woman, I will protect them. I will. Trembling in fear, Bestia gathered his resolve. He pointed his sword, which until then had only been used to torment others, at the second beast. Oh, there we go. Imagine if the enchantress from Beauty and the Beast was also a beast, and she was representing a beast union. Now he would wield his blade to protect the person he cared about. This was the same beast who had killed and killed and killed to satisfy his own primal desires. I will not let you destroy this. I will protect it from you. From a rational point of view, the things he was saying and feeling were rather idealistic, but Bestia was desperate. He did not want to lose this piece. Before long, the beast, the one chasing him, appeared from within the darkness. Say, Master, if resolve was the only thing necessary for one to act courageously, would that not mean nearly anyone could become a hero? Bestia had viciously slaughtered so many people before. He had gathered the courage to protect the things he cared for. But now he was shaking. He did not gallantly bring his sword down upon the approaching beast. Instead, he trembled visibly from head to toe. He must have been quite terrified at the beast's appearance. Stop. No, stay away from me. Don't, stay back. Seeing Bestia so scared, I imagine the beast thought it a prime opportunity, for it slowly, ever so slowly, ambled toward him. If I don't kill it, it will kill me. I have to kill it. 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 It's really interesting that we have this parallel, right? Because the first time that he went into his murder rage was because the other villagers had, like, because he'd been terrorizing, quote unquote, the villagers previously before he came to the mansion. And so, you bring a dagger in order to protect yourself. And now Bestia's kind of in the same position. I feel like I shouldn't be calling him Bestia now that I know that's, like, his species name, but whatever. I don't have another name for him yet. And that was the moment Bestia's mind ran off the rails of sanity. Kill, 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 kill! He lifted his sword up above his head, facing the approaching beast. That was a roar. I'm gonna let him do it. Damn. And ferociously. Oh, okay. Well, swung it down upon his assailant. You go, dude. Or beast. Again and again and again. Screaming horrifically at the top of his lungs. Yeah, Abby can still hear. If I were her, I would be goddamn terrified. It does have alliteration with Abby, too. I like that. He continued swing after swing until the other beast had gone completely still. Before long, copious volumes of fresh blood stained the corridor. At some point, the other beast had stopped moving and sunken into a pool of its own lifeblood. I did it. I did it. I killed it. I killed the other bestia. Oh shit. Oh no. Bestia had let his guard down, assuming he had claimed victory over the unmoving beast. I had not imagined either that the beast could still be alive after shedding so much blood. Yeah, damn, I really wanted that threesome. Stay back. The beast reached its hand out towards Bestia. It was determined to drag him down to the underworld, it seemed. Slowly sliding along the slippery floor, it dragged itself toward him. Even on its last breaths, it continued reaching for Bestia, fixated on him. He kicked the beast's hand up into the air, staggering it, and then he... Burn in hell! Rammed his blade down into it. Bestia's fear-stricken expression was hardly that of a knight who had just saved the maiden. Nevertheless, he had indeed eradicated the other beast. Well, that went well. You come back again, okay? Promise me. I'll be waiting. Waiting. Believing that you'll return. I'll be waiting. It's about time for you to set off. Indeed. You take care out there. Don't eat anything funny and get yourself sick, got it? I'll be fine. I'm a tough one. The more overconfident you are, the more you'll push yourself and risk getting hurt. Make sure you drink lots and lots of water, okay? Take care not to get heat stroke or sunstroke, okay? You worry too much. Relax. I know how to take care of myself on a ship. I know, but you never know what might happen. I want you to be in good health when I see you again. I will be. Though I'll probably keep you waiting for a long time again. Yeah, longer than you expected. I'll be waiting. Don't worry about me. I'll be waiting. I promise. I managed to wait 1.5 years already, so I can handle this. Come back, okay? You have my word. Thanks. Safe travels. I refuse to believe that he could be dead. I have to find proof that somewhere out there he's still alive and well. I have to find him. I have to prove it. We've arrived at our destination, madam. I love how it's just some other character that we don't care about. Though I dearly wish I could assist you in your search, I have things to attend to during our stay. No, don't worry yourself. I couldn't possibly impose on you any further. I really love her character design. It's so cute. Yeah, I'll be waiting and your son will be born by the time you get back. My what? Madam, Pauline, you mustn't put yourself in danger. Should anything happen to you, your mother would be devastated. I wonder if Mom's mad. No, she's probably sad. Her sorrow as expansive as the Albufera wetlands, as deep as the ocean into which the sun sets. And it's all my fault. But don't worry, I'll be fine. As soon as I have certainty of his well-being, I'll go straight home. Me and him, together. Pauline, your lover is... I have faith in him. He would never break a promise to me. He's always come back to me, no matter how long it took. A man like that wouldn't just suddenly disappear on me. There's been a mistake, and I have to prove it. I have to be the one to do it, because he'll remain gone unless I see it with my own eyes. I wonder who you inherited your stubbornness from. What? Nothing. An acquaintance of mine lives in this village. I shall be staying with him. I'll let him know about you. He should gladly welcome you into his home. Thank you, Orlando. You've been such a big help. Orlando still doesn't get a name now that we know his name. That's so sad. Pauline. 1 month. You search for 1 month, and if you haven't found him, you come home with me. Will you promise me that? You are her only daughter. Okay. Good. To tell you the truth, I regret bringing you with me. What I should have done is dragged you back home. But I couldn't bear to see you like that, Pauline. It was like I was looking at her when she was younger. Orlando. Anyway, 1 month. Understood? Yes. Don't worry, a month will be plenty. I will find him before the month is up. The sleepy seaside village is on the small side, but from what I've been told, it used to have a flourishing fishing industry. Now, though, it's like there's a fog hanging over everything. That's not too surprising, I suppose. A few months ago, the village was part of a war for control of the country, and they're now under a different rule than before. Stripped of their independence and battered by the raging tempest of war, the people's spirits had been eroded, and spiritual damage is not so easily mended. Even if they were not physically harmed, there are deep wounds in their hearts. It's a lovely village, though. The breeze feels different than it does back home. Beneath it all, I'm sure the people are actually quite friendly and cheerful. A long, long time ago, I went on a trip to a land in the south. This country is quite a bit south of mine, too. People blessed with lots of sunlight are bound to be warm at their core. Say, Orlando? Yeah, Orlando remains nameless. He will not get to be the backup boyfriend. Yes. May I take a look around the village? I don't see why not. The sun's still up. I'll need some time to catch up with my acquaintance, so I suppose this is as good an opportunity as any. Do you know where to find me, madam? Yes. You go down that way, turn at the second crossroad, follow it straight for a little while, cross over to the other side, and it's right there. Right? Are you sure you can find it? Don't worry. All right, then. You're planning to stay within the village today, right? I'll see you in a little bit, then. If you get lost, give me a holler. As much as you may insist otherwise, you really do care, Orlando. I feel bad enough as it is. Please don't take advantage of me. I think I might take full advantage of this. Thanks! See you in a bit! What's he doing out here all alone, I wonder? There's no one else around. I wonder if something happened. Would it seem odd if I tried talking to him? Wouldn't want to get labeled as suspicious on my first day here. That's asking for trouble, but the boy stands all alone on the shore, looking somehow precarious, as though a breeze might whisk him away into a million grains of sand, and if I look away, he won't be there when I turn back. That's how the boy appears to me. Yeah, please take advantage of me in all the worst ways. Well, you never know until you try. Besides, it's important for me to communicate with the natives. Gotta build trust with the people of this village. Let's go! Good afternoon. What are you doing out here all alone, little man? Okay, I think we're already on the wrong track. I don't know. Does little man not sound... Insulting seems like the wrong word, but definitely like she's talking down to him. By force of habit, I spoke in my native tongue. How dense can you be, Pauline? You may have just been talking to Orlando, but that's no excuse. This isn't your homeland. But everything's all right. I studied the language, so I should be able to hold a simple conversation. You don't need to be afraid of me. My name is Pauline. I'll be staying in your village for a while. Condescending, there we go. Nice to meet you. Do you not understand me? My name is Pauline. What is your name, little man? Dreadful. What? What? He just called me dreadful. That's one hell of an accent you've got. Who are you? A bandit? What are you here for? No! I'm not a danbit, I promise. I stammered. Atrocious. There's no need to be so mean. I put in a pretty good effort, I thought. You could at least compliment me instead. God awful. That's not nice. What's a foreigner doing in this remote corner of the world? Sightseeing our little village? Sure got a lot of time on your hands. I do not. I'm very busy. You're a little obnoxious, aren't you? You're supposed to treat your elders with respect, you know. Like I give a damn, lady. You're older, but you're acting way more like a kid than me. My name isn't Lady, it's Pauline. Pauline. And what are you here for? Completely ignored. I am, here to look for someone. There are rumors that he was last seen around here. Have you, by any chance, seen any other foreigners around? Hell if I know. He just won't let me in. I've got to befriend him first. Of course he's going to be guarded if I just start throwing questions at him. All right, so you haven't seen him. Then why don't you tell me about yourself? What are you doing out here? Is that any of your business, lady? A boy's out here on the beach all alone. Wouldn't that make you curious? Don't you have any friends? Maybe he's one of those kids who doesn't have any. Say, if you don't mind, could we be friends? I'm not really familiar with the area, so it'd be nice to have someone with me. What do you say? I don't need any damn friends. And who the hell'd be dumb enough to say, sure, I'll be your friend, to someone they just met? How are you so jaded? You need to be more courteous, kinder to others, not so antagonistic. I just thought it would be nice if we could talk a bit. That's all I want, really. How about you quit being so damn nosy, lady? It just so happens I like being alone. I've got some strange woman ruining my alone time. I'm out of here. I really like Javi. He's fun. Yeah, I refuse to be the obnoxious white woman. Hey, wait a second. Oh, he's gone. This is... going to be really, really hard. We have stepped fully into anime protagonist mode. Master? Master? Ah, you've returned to me. You suddenly started staring off into the distance. I was quite startled. Now, let us continue our tale. The mansion's corridor was a horrifically repulsive mess. Splatters of fresh beast blood covered the walls, and there was a repugnant odor. Anyone would be compelled to avert their eyes at the sight. Well, luckily, she doesn't have to. What happened here? I am grateful that you cannot see, because you would certainly think me a beast if you were able to see this. Because you cannot see, you do not know what I look like. But I know. Another beast, like me, broke into the mansion. Was it? I protected you. Did I not? I protected you. Say that I protected you. That I did this for you. In his hysteria, Bestia tore down the curtains hanging on the hallway window. Blood-stained curtains that reeked of dead beast. I... What did he have to be so afraid of, though? He had exterminated the other beast encroaching upon his territory. I would understand if he had puffed his chest in pride, but far from that, his terror merely intensified. Calm down. The white-haired girl extended her hand for Bestia, but even her gentle, lovingly outstretched fingers evoked fear in his eyes. Instinctively, he feared anything that entered his territory, and then attempted to remove it. And driven by those instincts, he shoved aside the white-haired girl, the one he had said he wanted to protect. Ah! Being without sight, she had no way of reliably catching her balance, and she fell to the floor with a splash, for she had landed in the pool of blood left by the beast. Red seeped into her clothing, slowly spreading through the fabric. At first, it looked like she had fallen into a puddle of fresh, bright dye, but before long, the red darkened into a brownish black. I'm sorry. I didn't. No, I. It's okay. I'm fine. She embraced the panicking beast, softly whispering, shh, shh, as if she was trying to calm a crying baby. Though Bestia was taller and physically stronger, the white-haired girl was emotionally more stable than he. What has you so frightened? Please, tell me. I promise I will not look down on you for any reason. All I want is to free you from the depths of your suffering. Sometimes talking about things can lighten the burden they place on you. We have the ability to use words, both you and me. With language, the gift God bestowed upon man, we can communicate our feelings with one another. It's all right. Don't be afraid. Talk to me, please. Am I a man? You act as though I am a man. No, you treat me like one. I cannot see you as anything else, as I have said before. Only because you cannot see me. You are the only one who says I am a man. You who are without sight. But I was content with that. You treated me like a man, so I felt as though I had become one. The time I spent with you, I had real peace. I almost forgot that I was a wretched beast. I no longer sought after prey. Prey. Oh, yes. Before you arrived, I murdered dozens of humans. I didn't want you to know that I was such a sinful creature, leaving a long trail of bodies in my wake. But I thought that if I didn't show them my strength, if I didn't force them into submission, then I would never find peace. I was drunk with power. I took great pleasure in slaughtering people. The fear was so overwhelming that you turned the act of killing into one of gratification. You did it to protect yourself. Are you still not going to condemn me? Taking another's life is wrong. Not only does it rob them of their time on this earth, it inflicts great wounds upon those who care about them. However, I do not regard you as a mere beast, nor as a mere murderer. Something made you the way you are. I'm almost certain of it. Something? Tell me about yourself. In your words, from your mouth. Tell me. When I woke up, I was weak, exhausted, emaciated. I couldn't think clearly, or even remember much of anything. I was thirsty, hungry, sore from head to toe. A crowd of people surrounded me. You. This was a long time ago. Well, not so long as to be described as long ago, but it is as far back as my past goes. I sought help from the people around me, but my words did not get through to them. The only thing that came from my mouth were feral howls. They scowled at me, and then, stinking gross. I have no interest in any more trouble. Shall we kill it? Never seen anyone like this before. What is he anyway? Beats me. A bestia by the looks of it. Bestia? Bestia. 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 I didn't understand what they were saying about me. All I could pick out was the word bestia. The humans brought sticks and fishing poles, with which they poked and prodded me. At first, they probably meant only to chase me out. But before long, their actions began to escalate. Bestia? Bestia! Filthy beast! We ain't got nothing for you. Dirty, nasty thing. Stay back! Hit it! Pound it! He's feeling it. Beat it! Beat the thing! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Die! Yeah, we all have our coping mechanisms. Some people drink, some people do drugs. You just murder people, right? Why? Why should I have to die? I was simply asking for help. If they didn't have food to spare, a glass of water would have been enough. I asked for nothing of them but some relief from my thirst. But the humans would not hear my pleas. My words reached no one's ears. When they brought weapons and started chasing me around, attempting to kill me, all I could do anymore was run. And as I fled, I saw something. A child pointing to a wild dog covered in mud and shouting, Bestia! That was when I finally understood that I was a beast. And that was why the humans wanted to exterminate me. I was neither cattle, nor swine, nor fowl of the air, but a vicious beast, the kind of creature that ravaged their fields. And so, you sought to prove your superiority to them, so you would never have to be called a beast or chased out of somewhere again. I was so close to forgetting it all. The time I spent with you was truly wonderful. I could forget about people calling me a beast, chasing me around and trying to kill me. I could forget about slaughtering them, painting the walls with their blood. I could forget about everything. It felt like I had actually become a man. But you... But then it showed up. Another beast like me. It was my kin. A different individual, though built differently than me. I am taller than it was. But it was a beast. And I too must be a beast. Regardless, I will continue to insist that you are not, as many times as I must. Should you be troubled by these painful memories and attempt to cause someone harm again, I will be there to remind you of your humanity. Is that which, is that which you can see with your eyes, the whole of the world? I cannot see you, that is correct. But I can feel you, sense you, hear you, and I can learn what you bear within your heart. You worry, you fear, and you think. And you also show concern for me.
These things all prove that you are human.
This woman, she really is going to change me. If I remain with her, I can become a man. It might be no more than an illusion, but with her near, it can become my reality.
Have you calmed yourself down some?
The hall needs to be cleaned.
So it does.
I'll take care of it. You don't need to worry. You should get changed, though.
Very well. I believe I care so much for you
Hmm?
because you resemble me.
We are not alike in the slightest. As I've said, you are a beautiful woman.
You may compliment my appearance, but no one else ever did. I have been labeled a witch because of the color of my eyes and hair. My eyes, they're red.
A beautiful shade of red indeed. A magnificent color like blood.
You were the first person to say that about them. Even my mother said my eyes frightened her. Because people called me a witch, I was rarely afforded the opportunity to interact with others, so I grew up mostly alone. As the people outside this mansion called you a beast, so too do the people outside call me a witch. See, we are alike. Do I look like a witch to you?
No, you. You are a beautiful, compassionate human woman.
And you are a human man, even if you don't believe it yourself. Yet again, Bestia found himself feeling grateful for the white haired girl's blindness. For while he had just managed to put on a smile, tears were also rolling down his cheeks. Joy, bitterness, sorrow, a maelstrom of emotions flowed unbounded from within. But he cried in silence. Bestia shed his tears discreetly, so as to not allow the white haired girl to notice. He looked down upon the floor. A single corpse lay there, and no matter how hard he tried, he could not see it as anything other than a beast that looked just like him.
So, how are we going to ruin this happiness? Because you know it's coming up. I don't know what Pauline's gonna do, but oh, it's gonna fuck something up. I can tell already.
He came from a faraway land across many seas. There was never any guarantee that we would see each other again. But I still believed that no matter how great the ocean that divided us, we were bound by our love. The only thing that needed to stand between us was physical distance. I wonder if he's here yet. Um,
Hello, my little. Oh, no, that's too many J's to figure out how to say that. Nintya? I don't know. I apologize if that's an actual word. What has you so out of breath?
oh, don't scare me like that. And where did you pick up a word like
Nintya.
I never took you for someone so pretentious.
I'm sorry. You just look so much like a rabbit there, the way you were tossing your head back and forth looking around for me.
Oh, you. Niente is something you call a child. I'm not the little girl anymore.
I'm sorry, really. Don't be so mad, Pauline.
I'm not mad at all. It's been a year and a half. We finally get to see each other again.
That we do.
Did you have any trouble out at sea? Did you fall ill or get caught in a storm or run into any kind of danger at all?
No, there was no trouble. Everything went fine without incident. The sea god was watching over us, I suppose.
Thank goodness. I was so worried. But you kept your promise. You came back for me.
And you kept yours and waited for me.
Of course I did. I trust you and I don't mind waiting.
Oh, it's Dutch. I don't know how to speak Dutch, so I apologize if I just murdered that. Even so, 18 months must have been a long time for you. Was it not for you, ma'am? Isn't 18 months 18 months?
It was.
It felt long to me as well. Every day I would picture your face, recall the sound of your voice. But over time, I began to lose surety. It absolutely terrified me.
that what you actually looked like? Is this truly the sound of your voice?
You mean you almost forgot?
Not at all, Pauline. I was afraid that, in my profound love for you, my mind had created its own image. That perhaps my adoration had grown so strong, it had turned you into a transcendent beauty like Cleopatra herself.
You must have made some unseemly friends. You were never this much of a sweet talker. I bet you're disappointed, though. Look at me, a homely woman you could find anywhere.
For some reason, I find myself in a teasing mood. Please have mercy, or I'm liable to lose your affection. What I'm trying to say is that being here with the real you, putting my hands in yours, listening to you speak, and seeing you be, well, you, Pauline, is so much more wondrous than anything I imagined. And right now, I am feeling that stronger than ever.
You seem to have found yourself a way with words. I imagine you had plenty of time to practice on other women. Goodness, you fiend.
Fiend? That's not terribly convincing with your cheeks the color of wine.
They are not. God!
Hey now, don't throw a fit.
You're the only one who can put me in such high spirits with a few simple words.
Huh? Did you say something?
Who, me? No, not a thing. Say, since you're finally back, how about we take a walk around town? You've taken care of all your work for the time being, right? So you can spare some time for me?
Absolutely, Pauline. As much as time allows, I will spend it with you. As much as time allows.
Oh, interesting. That's cute. I like that. Well, if you know how to pronounce that word, or if you know Miffy, I apologize for my pronunciation. And I'm glad that you got a little name drop.
There's still no trace of him.
It's been a week and I've found nothing. Considering my time limit, that needs to change fast. But, excuse me, have you seen this man? This is a drawing of what he looks like.
Is this just like a stick figure man?
He looks just like this.
Sorry, never seen him.
Even the smallest piece of information helps. If you've heard about anyone who might have seen him.
I said I haven't seen him, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm a busy woman. Would you mind moving aside?
Sorry. I was told that my lover lost his life out on work. But I don't believe it. They haven't shown me a body, so their information has to be an error. I have to be the one to find him, to prove he's still alive. I have to follow his tracks. I've heard word that remnants of his ship drifted ashore near this village. So if he survived, he must be somewhere nearby. I'm certain of it, but I haven't been able to find any information of the sort. The villagers aren't being very cooperative. They're all just as reserved as the day as I arrived. Rather, I get the feeling that they want to stay as far away from trouble as they can.
Yeah. Have you seen this boyfriend?
No matter what I ask, I can't get a straight answer from anyone. Everyone's still closed off. Because of the war, I guess. I don't have time for people to be glum, though. It's that boy. He's at the shore again. Always alone.
God have mercy, you again? What are you doing here?
And always so callous. I came to get sentimental and watch the sunset.
So original.
What does it matter if I visit the seashore? The ocean doesn't belong to anyone. If I'm such a bother, then you're free to leave like last time.
You sure are cheeky for an outsider. I know the rest of the village isn't being all that cooperative.
Nope.
That's what this place is like now. Closed off. It is not kind to outsiders. You really gonna be able to keep up the search with the entire town stonewalling you?
Yes, I will. I won't give up for any reason. I have to find him, to bring him home with me.
Lady, you're...
My name isn't Lady, it's Pauline. Pauline!
Lady, is Pauline!
Pauline, is this person you're looking for still alive?
He is. He has to be.
Is that so? Well, have fun with that. I doubt you're gonna get any help, though.
Uh, he really left. Don't lose heart, Pauline. If you lose faith this easily, you'll never find him. He's alive. Isn't he? He is alive. I have faith. I believe. Oh, I thought you left.
Take it. You're ruining the scenery pacing around on the beach.
Is this an orange? They grow pretty large here, huh?
Yeah, the oranges around these parts are pretty good. People used to come out here just to buy them, in fact.
And you went to get one just for me?
I just want to get rid of you. Once you finish that, get lost, alright?
Thanks. I appreciate it. You're not so bad after all.
Like I said, this isn't me being nice or anything.
Oh, there you go again. Yeah, I've got you all figured out, little man. You're actually a very sweet boy. And you were really trying to cheer me up, weren't you?
Javi.
What?
My name. It's not little man, it's Javi.
All right then. Javier it is.
No, not Javier, just Javi.
I don't see what the big deal is, but okay. Say, Javi, I really think we should be friends.
What?
Come on, let's be friends. Don't say you don't need any. You can make me friend number 1. We'll have lots of fun.
You just want to use me in your search because you can't get the villagers to talk on your own.
No, I mean it, really.
You're wasting your time. I'm just as much trouble for them as you. Using me isn't going to get you anywhere.
Trouble? What do you mean by that, Javi?
Nothing you need to know, lady. Bye. And stay away from the shore.
Hold on a second.
What?
Pauline. My name isn't Lady, it's Pauline. Listen to me, Javi. I have no intention whatsoever of using you. I enjoy talking to you, and I think it'd be fun if I could do it more. That's why I want to be friends. I can find you here at the beach, right? I'll be back, Javi. You won't change my mind. I will make you my friend, Javi.
What the hell, lady? Did you hear a word I said? I don't need any damn friends. And stay away from the beach.
Nope, you will be my friend.
Ain't happening.
Wait, Javi. See you again. I'm not kidding. I will come back.
I will threaten you to be my friend.
I had actually at first been thinking that it would be easier to get information if I could make friends with someone in the village. But that orange Javi gave me when I was sad and lonely and hurting was so amazingly fresh and delicious. More than any orange I've ever had before. It was almost as though Javi's kindness was seeping directly into my mouth. I'm sure we'll be able to get along.
You're going to love me!
I want to be his friend. Time is the only thing moving forward in my search. Some days I would ask my mom's friend,
Friend or friend? I need to know.
Orlando, to accompany me on trips outside the village. But no matter where I go, I just hear the same thing. The view of the ocean always keeps me from getting too dejected. It's an unimaginably huge chasm that keeps us apart, but at the same time, there's something beautiful about the way the sea encompasses the entire world. The emerald expanse. It simultaneously robs me of him and soothes my heart with its stunning brilliance. Perhaps I feel such awe and admiration for it because I was born along the seaside. He's not here today. Javi, are you there? That's odd. I can always find him here. Hey, Javi, where did you go? Huh? Ah! I can't believe you fell for that.
You little shit, I love you.
A pitfall? That's not very nice, Javi. Why would you do that to me? Because you won't stop following me around. You have any idea how annoying that is? That doesn't mean you have to do something so cruel. Maybe now you'll learn your lesson and stay away from the beach. Aww. Jerk. No. Hey. Wait, you seriously crying? Hey, don't cry. Just kidding. I'm not crying. Come on, you were faking? You tricked me? You played the first mean prank, Javi. You really scared me there. I kept telling you to stay away. It's your fault for constantly refusing to listen. I'm surprised you haven't gotten bored yet. You must have a lot of time on your hands. I most certainly do not have a lot of time. My deadline for how long I can be here is quickly approaching. But I'll just get depressed if I spend all that time searching. If I can have some fun with you, Javi, I'll have more energy. Fun, eh? So you still haven't found him? No. You don't even know if the guy's alive or dead, just... Forget it. I'm out of here. Hold on a sec. Ow! Ow. Come on, you're not gonna fool me again. No, I'm not joking around. I really... Oh. It looks like I twisted my ankle. But I'll be just fine. Don't worry about me. Wait there. Huh? Come on, let me see your foot. All right. Ankle swollen. At least learn to land properly. What? You're going to blame me when you're the one who dug the hole? No one's ever gotten hurt in a trap that basic. At least none of my friends ever did. Wait, I thought you didn't have friends, Javi. Shut your damn mouth. I'm gonna bandage your ankle. Oh, I see. You went to get a bandage for me. Thank you. It was my fault anyway. Swap it out for a real bandage when you can. I'm sure your acquaintance has some. Really? It looks just fine to me. This filthy thing isn't suitable for someone like you, lady. Pauline! Quit that. What do you mean, not suitable? Do I have to explain everything? You're from a pretty well-off country, aren't you, Pauline? Well, compared to that, this is a poor village. We don't even have clean bandages to spare. Just gross scraps of cloth like this. It's not something you should be wearing. You think so? But you gave it to me, Javi. I won't be changing it anytime soon. Tell me, Javi, do you not like this village? The only thing this place has going for it is the ocean. The ocean? It's the one thing that doesn't change, no matter what. It's always beautiful. I see. You like the ocean too, Javi. I just don't have anything else to like. Oh, there you go again. Oh, I've got an idea. Javi! What now? A rowboat! I want to take a ride in a rowboat. Would anyone get mad if we borrowed the one tied up over there for a little bit? I doubt anyone would care if it's just for a little... Can you row though, lady? You'll do the rowing, Javi. Huh? Why me? What's the big deal? The water's mostly calm today. I think a little walk on the sea would be lovely. Can you call that a walk? Sure you can. Come on, let's go. Give me a hand, Javi. God, you were one cheeky outsider.
I'm starting to really love Javi, which probably means he's going to die fairly soon.
The breeze feels different on the water than it does on the beach, wouldn't you say? You think so? All the same to me. No, it's definitely different. The smell of salt is stronger, and there's more moisture in the air. It's kind of like someone gently caressing your cheek.
I'm not getting any of that. You are way too perceptive, lady.
Am I? Close your eyes, Javi, and feel the breeze. I bet you'll get what I'm saying. Go on, close your eyes.
No, I'm not going to.
What? Why not?
I just don't want to do what you tell me.
Oh, no need to be petty.
The sea is not always so kind. The hand that's gently caressing your cheek can, in the blink of an eye, become the wrinkled hand of a witch that destroys everything it touches. The ocean's a scary thing. It's nothing we humans have any chance of standing up against.
You're right. And I know it very, very well. The man I'm searching for was in a shipwreck. I was told it killed him, but I refused to believe he would just leave me behind like that. Sometimes, on a whim, the wrinkly witch might have mercy.
I'm not so sure about that.
I trust in the sea's gentleness. I don't think it's all scary. This soft breeze, these calm waves, they saved him. I'm sure of it. He loved the ocean too, you know. He was always looking far into the distance out across the water. His head held high, a stern, unwavering look in his eyes.
I'm assuming he's your lover?
Yes, he's very dear to me, and I love him deeply.
Oh, I see.
He was really fond of the sea by my hometown.
You live in a decent town, huh?
Yep, it's wonderful. It's so peaceful and everyone's so nice. There's not a single bad person living there.
I'm doubting that, but okay.
Oh, I know, Javi. You should come visit my hometown sometime.
Visit your home?
Yeah, the ocean there is really pretty too. The colors are a little deeper than they are here. It's like so many jewels sparkling in the night. I'm sure you'll love it, Javi. I'd love for you to come and visit. We can go see all sorts of things. There's this shop that sells great ham sandwiches.
I don't have the money for a trip.
Well, maybe not now, but you could in the future. Or if you're interested at all, I could ask Orlando to bring you back with us, Javi. If you don't want to stay here, that is.
Along with the guy you're looking for?
Yep, I'm sure he'd be happy to have you along. Give it some thought. You would enjoy it, I'm sure.
You sound like a child.
Huh?
Nothing. I doubt I could even get permission to leave.
Permission? Oh, right. Are your parents pretty strict, Javi?
No. They're dead. Both my mom and dad.
What?
They were murdered. So I'm staying with an acquaintance. They try to work me like a horse, though, so I sneak out here when I get the chance.
Was it in the war?
The war? What are you talking about, lady?
Huh? Wasn't this country involved in a war not too long ago?
There was a war, yeah, but no soldiers ever reached this village.
Then why would they be killed?
It was the beast.
The the beast?
Yeah, the beast. He showed up one day and destroyed everything. The peace, my family, my friends, merchants and travelers visiting the village. Everyone and everything. He slaughtered everything and then he disappeared. That man, that bestia destroyed everything. He's a murderous beast. The whole village is terrified of him. They go through their days like lifeless dolls enveloped in a storm cloud of terror.
Bestia. A murderous beast. So the grim air hanging in the village isn't because of the war? It's because a beast has been killing people? A beast? Why would. But. Hey, Javi! You said there were merchants and travelers visiting the village. Can you describe them for me?
There were all sorts. Like one who stopped by on the road to somewhere else.
and an international trader on his way to purchase goods. Huh?
Well, I think we're starting to piece this together. Water, 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 water. I just need some water. Just some water. Will they attack me again? No, if I ask. Did they look like they were open to requests? No, they tried to kill me. They almost killed me. They threw stones at me. They did more than that. Hose and knives and sticks and I don't know, things I didn't even recognize. They hit me with them. They tried to kill me. They looked like they were going to kill me. I almost died. I'm on the verge of death even now. My throat is sore. It hurts. No, I don't feel pain anymore. It burns? Does it burn? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm so thirsty. Water. I just need water. Will they not even give me any water? Why? Why not? Because I'm a bestia? Because I'm a beast. Because I don't need to live. Because I don't deserve to live. Are beasts meant to die? Am I meant to die? I'm thirsty. My stomach is probably empty too. I don't know anymore, but I'm hungry. So very hungry. I can't take it. 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 Water. I just need water. Just some water. What must I do to get some water from that village? A well. I can find a well. There has to be a well. I know what that is. I know what a well is. What else do I know? Nothing. Nothing, nothing. I have no memories. I have nothing. I'm a beast. A newborn beast. So if our first memory is from the village, what were we before? Like, did we turn this way from something? What is this? It's buried. It's red. It feels rough. There was something. There is something. Something I know. I know this. This is mine. It must be. It's mine. I know this. It's mine. I know how to use it, how to touch it, how to hold it, how to swing it. I know what this is, what to do with it, what it's for. I know that with this, I can fight on equal footing with them. A beast. Beast, beast, I am a beast. Beasts are meant to be ridiculed, to be hated, to be resented, to die. I want to live, which means I have only one option. Only one way, only one. With this, I must overthrow those who tormented me. I can do that. Water and food. I can get that. I can get anything.
Who could that be at this time of night? Who's there?
You shouldn't answer it. It's probably a beggar or something. These are dangerous times.
You're right. How unpleasant a world we live in. We should have to fear for our lives in this little village.
Unpleasant indeed. I hope things go back to how they used to be soon enough. Just don't give up. Who's there? You're not coming in without identifying yourself.
This is rather strange. What's going on, Dad?
Oh, did the noise wake you? There's nothing to worry about, son. Go back to bed. It'll quiet down soon. The door? Huh? Uh-oh. What? Abby, look away! Why is the bestia Run, you hear me? Go out the back door and let everyone know. Shout as loud as you... Gah, ah! What is this? What's going on? Why? There's blood? Why? It can't be. What the? How did this? Why? Why? Mom? Dad? Bestia. Bestia. The Bestia. Why would you? Ah!
What's the matter? You sound like you're in pain. Would you like me to fetch you some water?
Water. Don't touch me. Keep your hands off me.
Not a particularly restful sleep, I take it.
Where are you hiding? Why did you disappear? You were always around before. Show yourself. Show yourself immediately. Where are you? Show yourself.
And if I did, what would you do then?
Kill me?
You thirst for blood, to instill fear, to live. In the face of your desire, others' lives are meaningless. That's the kind of man you are. Or do you intend to pretend that you never did anything of the sort?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I couldn't help it. I wanted to live. I didn't want to die.
Yes, indeed. That's the kind of man you are. You'll kill for your own sake. You'll kill a child's mother and father as he stands there watching.
They tried to kill me first. All of them. The entire village.
Calm yourself. Who are you speaking to? Please get a hold of yourself.
Silence. Stop talking. Keep your hands off me. I'll kill you too. I'm a beast who will kill anyone.
Calm down. It's all right. Everything's all right. It's all right.
I'm a beast. Beasts kill. So I kill.
Breathe slower. I will not harm you, and you will not harm me. It's all right. Put your arms around me. See for yourself that I am not afraid of you.
This is brilliant. What are you clinging onto this woman for?
Is that the only way you can maintain your grip on yourself? It would be so much easier if you simply accepted the fact that you're a beast. You're always been one, haven't you? Can a beast cultivate love like a human? Weep in sorrow like a human? No, they cannot. It's utterly ridiculous.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
It's all right. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Can I trust you?
Of course. This little facade will be over soon enough. It will end as that woman's hands. Because that's what she's here for. To crush your soul into tiny pieces.
Well, I will say, like, all of that grunting as the beast made me just a little bit dizzy.
We met 3 years ago. I thought for sure I would get burnt, sitting beneath the hellishly pounding sun on that sweltering summer day. It's only ever on days such as those that we end up having lunch outside. Not just out of the house, literally outside. The heat was searing. I could hear the cry of seagulls from the restaurant's terrace. I remember that day clear as crystal.
Yes, I have to say, the food here is spectacular. And I love that they give you so much meat. Though I thought my gut would explode the first time I saw it. Wouldn't you say, son?
Indeed. Yes, it is.
By the look on your face, I'll say you're already feeling it. You're not going to make it in this line of work without a big ol' stomach, son. I'm a huge fan of this country's food. One taste and you never forget it. I'd like to bring the entire cuisine back with me if I could.
This is the first time we've seen you in how long, and you're talking about food? The first thing you asked when you arrived was, is the restaurant by the seaside still open, for goodness sake? Is your heart made out of stone?
What, would you prefer we discuss the mundane? Why don't we talk about market developments and our spices inventory?
That's not what I meant. It's hot. My parents' relationship is on thin ice, but the air feels like it's on fire. It's much too hot. My dad loves this seaside restaurant. It actually specializes in fish, but he always asks for meat. Though always isn't very often. He's out of the country most of the time, so we rarely eat together as a family. For that reason, I can usually put up with a little heat for a family gathering. Today, however, is awkward.
Go on, son, dig in. You can't find food this good back at home.
As you say. Every course, the table is lined with meat, meat, meat. Even I'm starting to feel heavy in the gut. At this rate, I might turn into meat myself. What kind of meat would I turn into, though? I guess beef, maybe, if the meal keeps on like this. Just how much food are you planning to order? I can't believe you. Why did I ever marry you?
Come now, we're out as a family. You could stand to be a little more pleasant. Look, I immediately ask about food, generally the first thing that I do when I get somewhere, so I feel this man. He and I would be good friends.
And who do you think is making me unpleasant? No.
No.
From time to time, our eyes meet. But every time they do, we both avert our gaze. This goes on throughout the meal. My father invited him to lunch. Dad introduced him as his right hand, so I assume he's also a traitor. His eyes are somewhat narrow, his posture perfectly upright. He looks very no-nonsense and not especially affable. Frankly, he kind of scares me. Hey, Dad? Are we going anywhere after lunch? I figured since we're all together, maybe we could take a walk or visit someplace out of town.
Oh, yeah, Actually, I've got a letter to write after this. A letter to one of the bigwigs back home. So I'm planning to head straight back to the trading posts.
Oh, okay. Can't say I'm especially surprised.
What do you want me to do? It's work, and it has to be done. If I could get an audience with him in person, maybe this wouldn't be necessary, but that's not possible. So I have no choice but to write a long, long letter. Oh, yes, Pauline. If you're going on a walk, bring him along. I'm sure he's tired of putting up with me day in and day out.
What?
Oh, no, I'm...
Hold on now. Could you please leave Pauline out of this? She has things she needs to do, too.
What's the big deal? You want to know about an area? Ask someone who lives there. That's the best way to learn. Besides, you'll stick out like a sore thumb wandering around on your own, son. But I couldn't. You don't mind, do you, Pauline?
Not at all. God, you are the most inconsiderate man. Mom says and then leans in and whispers to me, listen to me, do not let your guard down around a foreign man.
Oh, great. Thanks, Mom. I was kind of on your side, but not now. My father is, as a matter of fact, a foreigner. And the man he brought to lunch is from the same country.
This is a park.
Indeed it is. It is a park.
My assignment to show this man around town is, well, to be honest, going quite horribly. This is a park.
No, just no.
Couldn't you come up with anything better, Pauline? I don't know anything about the history of this park. In fact, I don't know much of anything about this town's history. I just sort of walk around every day, not really paying it much mind. Wouldn't someone more knowledgeable make a better guide? I can't do it. Don't ask this of me. So he doesn't talk very much, and he's got this perpetually stern look on his face. He really does scare me. Don't worry, Mom. Your daughter won't mistakenly fall for a foreigner. At any rate, Regardless of how I feel, I am still technically his guide. Gotta try a little harder.
Worst only might ever. Um,
Though I know it won't be easy. And then, there's a fountain.
there is indeed a fountain.
There's a fountain. Again, no. Seriously, Pauline, he has eyes! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not much of a guide. Maybe my dad could show you around instead?
No, don't worry about it. I think you're doing just fine. In fact, I'm sorry you got roped into this. I doubt you very much enjoy having to walk around town besides, um, someone like me.
What? No, that's not it at all.
Oh, is that so? Glad to hear it. Here's an idea. Rather than guide me, how about this? Why don't you show me what you usually do, the places you normally go?
Do you really want to see that?
I prefer to see the town through the eyes of a resident, to see it for what it is instead of what makes good sightseeing.
Uh, all right then. Um, I often get ham sandwiches from the shops near here. Having lunch on the wall by the fountain is the most wonderful thing. Look over there. See the butcher shop? And the bakery next to it? I buy bread from the bakery, bring it to the butcher, get a few slices of ham, and put it on the bread.
Isn't that a DIY ham sandwich? Like, you don't get a ham sandwich, you get bread and ham and make it.
It's absolutely to die for.
But you just had a huge lunch.
I'm not getting one right now. Also, please don't think I'm as carnivorous as my dad.
Sorry, I didn't mean to imply any such thing.
Jeez. Wait, hold on. Did he just smile? He did. It was a small one, but he did. He can actually smile. Being human, that should be obvious, but it's kind of strange seeing him do it. Maybe, just maybe we'll be able to get along. In just a little bit. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Sure, go right ahead.
Could you tell me about your home country? I've asked Dad, but he won't tell me very much. Come on, how about it? I'm really curious.
He probably doesn't know very much himself. That is true. Lots of sandwiches have been DIY since the dawn of sandwiches. It's just that, like, she keeps saying that she gets ham sandwiches. Like, no, girl, you make a sandwich. It's still a valid way to get a sandwich, but...
What? About his own homeland?
Some don't.
What do you...
How about that fountain? I'd like to get a closer look at it. At the spot you say you like to sit.
Okay. What was that just now? Did he dodge my question? Is there something there he doesn't want to get into?
From this angle, it looks like the fountain's sitting atop the ocean.
Yeah, it does. It does. If you want, we can go to the beach. It's a straight walk from here.
No, I like this view. The sea is a pretty color here. You can clearly see the white of the fountain upon it.
The sea's a different color than the fountain?
It is. In fact, the sea is often changing colors itself, but out on the water it can be very easy to overlook. It can be the color of emeralds, or deep blue like sapphire, or almost black like obsidian. The sea has a face, and with it, many expressions.
Huh. I'd like to see that. Maybe I'll ask Dad and get him to take me out on his ship.
You have quite the adventurous spirit. Not many women say they want to ride a ship.
You think?
I want to go everywhere I haven't been before.
I want to see for myself that the world extends beyond this town.
This is a girl after my own heart, man. It's a fine ambition. Hopefully the time will come when anyone can have access to a ship with relative ease.
He actually smiles quite a bit, I guess. And we seem to be talking pretty comfortably, too. He's a lot more friendly than he looks. He appears almost noble the way he looks out at the sea, his gaze steadfast and unwavering.
Oh dear, that was close.
He almost deceived me. He's a foreign man, and I'm simply his guide.
You mustn't think that you've grown close to him just because you were able to hold a brief conversation. By the way...
Pardon me, yes? that outfit you're wearing. What, this? Oh, yeah, it's absolutely splendid. My dad brought it back for me. It's of a peculiar design with unusual accessories. The moment I saw it, I said, "Oh my! Oh my!" I said. "It's so pretty, I want to show it off to everyone." I see. Oh, it's just so magnificent. He actually has a decent eye for clothing. I guess he has more in that head of his than meat.
Actually, oh God, did you pick it out? Please tell me that we are about to have that awkward moment. I can see it. Sora and Ariel in Kingdom Hearts, like, kind of the same vibe.
I brought back that outfit.
Oh my God, yes.
Huh? When when I heard I was going to meet my boss's daughter, I thought it would be best if I brought some kind of gift. So I had a tailor imitate the style of my homeland. I'm delighted it's to your liking. Ah, 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 hold on a second. Yes? So you're saying these clothes I'm fawning over were given to me by you, and you had them made for me?
Indeed.
And completely oblivious, here I am wearing them now. More precisely, you've been wearing them since lunch. Why didn't you say something before? This is humiliating. I want to bury my head in the sand.
But I thought you liked them.
I do indeed, but
Having never met you, I wasn't sure what colors you liked, but I was relieved to see you wearing them.
yeah, I would gladly wear it now that I don't have to change my sprite.
They look nice on you.
He says with a smile. He's always standing up perfectly straight, always looking stern and no nonsense. And he kind of scares me. But he's a gentleman. I'm gonna go change.
What?
I'm going to go change. I'll be back in 5 seconds, so just wait there.
5 seconds is infeasible.
Oh, God, help me, Mom. I really, really need your help. Because my heart just skipped a beat. For a foreign man.
All right, I think we're going to end here. I think this is a good place to end for the night, if I can remember how to save. There we go. So, as a reminder, we are going on hiatus. So we'll be gone. We'll be out at least for the next week. I think probably we'll be back not this Sunday, but the next one. So that is coming. That would be the 14th, is my guess as to when we will be back. Trying to think if I have any other announcements, but I don't believe I do. Thanks for hanging out, all. Hope that you have a good holiday. If you have a holiday in there. If you don't, hope you have a good week, and we'll be back after I get back. Thanks, all. Have a good night. Bye. As I fail to... There